What's up, trainers? Ali and Kasem, and this week is all about the medius. Do you ever train with a client who might perform a squat and have those knees collapse in? Well, these exercises we're going to show you today are going to help your client not only with injury prevention, but also help them create that nice round glute. Come on, let's go. All right, this is the single leg deadlift perform with slastics. So we have already anchored in at that low anchor point. Kasem is facing the anchor point. And key to this move is making sure that you stand further enough or far enough into that training zone. So go ahead and back it up so you have quite a bit of tension on the slastics. So go ahead and come up onto one foot. Kasem, you pick which one you want to do. And then extend those arms out. You want to make sure as your client drops down and in that that chest still stays proud. You want to make sure the back is straight across. And key to this is making sure those hips are nice and square. And go ahead, use that glute and pull yourself up. Key to watching for those square hips, you want to make sure that they're not at an angle. That tells you there might be a weakness in that hip joint or in that hip capsule. An option maybe, or a variation to this, if you have a client who just cannot balance in any way, they can actually go ahead, take that leg back behind you. You can bend the knee, go ahead and drop down and in. And if they need to, they can lightly tap. Let's stay up, the same motion, yeah. So if they need to lightly tap for that balance, they can do that. And just watch those hips, Kasem. Good job, relax. We are going to perform a side plank with a leg lift. So Kasem is already in that position. So he's laying on his side, elbow on the ground, the shoulder right above that elbow. So make sure that shoulder is right above that elbow. Go ahead and lift up, making sure those hips are square. So we're gonna do progression on this. He's gonna come up onto those hips. This might be for someone who might have a little bit more pressure or pain in the knees. And then go ahead and abduct or lift that leg up off the ground. So that way he's actually focusing on both parts of that medius on both sides. Now, if you have a client who doesn't have any knee problems, go and relax. You can actually have them go ahead, stack the feet, and then come up onto those feet, making sure that body is nice as a straight line. So make sure you check that out, and then go ahead, lift that leg up. Holding position here. Sometimes what I like to do, a little sweet little tweak, is I'll take that toe, have that toe point down, and then you get a little bit more focus through that part of the glute. A double whammy. Good job, Kasem. This next move we're going to perform is a stabilization of the medius, and we're actually going to perform it on a wall. You can do this move somewhat like a clamshell on the floor, but we're going to use it on the wall today. So Kasem, go ahead and set up. So have your client go ahead and bring both hips to the wall. And key to this, and the most important part, is you want to make sure that your client is focusing on this side, so the medius on this side. They're not even really working this leg. They're going to lift it up and hold it there. It's just kind of a stabilization. Then what you're going to do is you're going to have your client go ahead and use this medius and push against that wall. Good job. You'll be able to see it actually move, and make sure, just like Kasem just did, he pushed this one against the wall, that you're focusing on just this one side. You want to have your client hold that for about 10 counts and then rest. And then the other thing you want them to do is go ahead and take your foot, and you're going to turn it to a 45-degree angle out. And then you're going to do the same move while keeping those hips straight. Once again, make sure those hips are straight. You're going to externally rotate that foot out and hold it for 10 counts again. Perform that for about 3 exercises, and then go ahead and turn the foot in at a 45-degree angle. So go ahead and turn that in. Yeah, and kind of reset up. And then key to this is making sure that their body still stays straight, that there's no turn. And then go ahead and externally rotate again. Good job, Kasem. So go ahead, try out those moves with your clients, and then like, share, subscribe, or comment below, and we will see you next week.